Nyama na mno kanyina enne se me dawa na me sorry ya me dua na me fa plans a lock ethanol. Now let me go into coconut plantation ewo ochreku o mama me 15,000 acres
gomo
ochreku 15,000 acres baby ye pharmaceutical and only 100 acres 15,000 acres no me decide say me dey be kube
coconut plantation.
Yes, 15,000 acres straight. Nefe, me ankasa.
Abusuya mame na wase na me sanso mo akwaba. Enfamra PM Media GH na unim se after the presidential elections NPP de bae no. Honorable Ken ensiada ba bonten emeye ni first interview and also make kasa. Na we die honorable aba bonten abekasa. Ensembe na honorable adeba adisua de ben na honorable trese ewo mu se wantumi ameye frankatuni ama NPP ni mum na mum ono honorable de esi nani so ene butaye nti ana nkopese Ghana for especially the NPP executive eto abama no a manto abama no ono anya de obema na kanhye still honorable akasa na ensem ene adisua de ben ena yesua wum honorable adwan ni the base anase e room obi keke etima yenkohwe honorable video no emra
tinache say before say yeka say yenkoto abakra na che say
mama opportunity enka ayi it looks as if say it come across say the president and bibia menemeye mama explain mo
chire
be metia CCC nyama na mno kanyina enne say me dawa na sorry, I made Brian for plans a lock. Ethanol. Now let me go into coconut plantation. Ewo ochreku. O mama 15,000 acres.
Gomo
ochreku. 15,000 acres. Baby ye pharmaceutical and only 100 acres. 15,000 acres no. Me decide me dey kube.
Coconut plantation.
Yes, 15,000 acres straight. Nefe, me ankasa, and one. Sugar, flour, everything. We'll get different factories in there. That's how we have to challenge ourselves. And me dawosa no pa human and me planning na ideas never. Inti mi amene wo kan. Ebi ya wa must start that. What do I say? Ethanol, adakulu, asase no. Me kona na hu se ekwan no se omo bank no etimi boye pa. Let's just say the soil is good for ti ye de adakulu ho no ebeye cassava. Ne de adidomi aye maize. Na tie the intrigue you say cassava no yield no starch near a dorsal chain maize.
Okay.
But it takes about 8 months to get a good day from cassava. So 8 months, you know, dear brosua 2 seasons. No what? So, I don't think I mean a bear bunching kwa we are brew, but you get more yield from cassava than especially when you are doing starch.
Okay.
But you're afraid to be wet processing. And you want dry processing. Wet processing, you know. Byproducts now being a bromo, a dorsal chain, dry. Dry, no, one. Oye ethanol no. Ya benyano, ubenya poultry feeds a free. And na omo CO2. CO2 no gas. And no na Coca-Cola for beer utu so je pow. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but the quantity of CO2 I been I say Ghana, or my check it. I mean, they do detail work. Who be do hono? No crowd profile. Who you are? Country no. Adi amu person o my check it bibia. Edi a compare we ase. I say we'll get about 50,000 tons CO2 a year. But Ghana and consume that quantity. And so we ton CO2 nunswa $200. But when you're 230, we still have to take a shot and sell it at $200. More exporter. The only a year benya 30. Namze it's still better than none. So the end go at this.
And then I'll benya kakraba.
Right.
Because Ghana mebunu and then Mranti and Maba we benya Jumaye.
Yeah.
You think so? Still, you have to do that. Now, honorable, ansana ye better akoso na fe yako other products and so na ye di ho enkomo no. Adia ba ku bi hwehwe nkofo aso se you are talking about say ye momodin se betimi aye nneama wa ha ye be nneama wa ne enso ya export amanfo nse mo mbusa ne say what about omo a import no plans be na wo between the two kwan be na be fa so be manage ni me no.
You see obi import wa there na me ka say me ban me a office masay na adwuma. No, I'm making it easier for you. One, my cousin true.
Okay.
Me young. My Amin Sangari shop a factory be Cape Coast. Fact, just opposite Kevas. Amin Sangari soap. Your friend crying, Ekoto Amin Sangari soap from Cape Coast. And you have a tongue, a Wakanshi fire service side. So let's say we are producing rice. And then when you Indian Irigaza, no, so over $300 or 100,000 bags of rice imported. Meanwhile, you call baby on the board is a China Paga. Here come filling stations and rice. Oma packet, looking for buyers. One side there is a ohinibi. Eba minchen or yendi hotel room on me debate 2 hours. No catch him say he shares my vision. Now on me can say last year rice odo ye no eguha onya bias. Yes. And this year the enso abekam. Meanwhile as a menyonko over rice 100,000 bags or ton. Now assuming I stop the Indian from importing.
Yeah.
He now goes to China Paga, Tamale, Filmisi area, and buy the rice. Bring it to Accra to come and sell. Me say what you ma. So do obi our panic say we are importer. I'm making it easier for you because wahala will go through. A habo no more trifam near Chiwomu. Adebia. Machiche custom vogum and he say one Oshe nipano emani tuye duty. Now se makobo barrier ewo Kumasi Junction ho baby oduru anu asa achire no aginiska. Who allowed a Nyomano to travel that far
from the same port?
Good. If he shows his document. If he shows his document. Say what your duty. Who officer when a sign? Yeah, who under cut for government to lose money. I will set the trader free and punish you, the custom officer. Because they let them go through frustrations. What you are saying? Me a businessman to minimum. Make me a Cassandra chiro. But I am this time, Monsieur Onye. But Enuna essay Ghana. Because custom officer be a Jubi am Kotoy. Or to me catch it. Aquani Jis can was unfurnished man because time no or share in your man so I'm not yina. Untianaka. And we under invoice a man.
Hey.
Yeah.
Custom officer.
Yes.
In Ghana.
Yes.
Hey. Eti sir.
Enti emano and not traders no. I'm rather saving them this wahala. Instead of you see how they lose money. They should rather praise me. Instead of say omo fear. One. now no Mrs. $1 yeko tamale Mrs. $1 11.95 and then Mrs. $1 12.3
akosro
yes ekosro a me madeni onuna okoto nneoma wa lose but so local production price is constant.
Just a the
no fluctuation.
What me plan usika.
Exactly.
The same na me there for.
Exactly. Me koto more from BC. A truckload of rice. Ebe cost me say transport to be say. Ebi okra ofa call na ufre. We a bank transaction. They send the truck to your warehouse. Do you prefer that or uba kremyoma na beba port na chese omu ko up and down? Now I am sure Kotina custom office when I cost strike a deal. When we are producing rice from Fimbisi, China Paga, Tamale, maybe I will cut all rice. You only make the order and they bring it to you. Okay, say, because I'm a barney a year, Omontiasi. Now, the young 50 kilos of rice imported is 720. Today, 50 kilos of Ghana rice is 650.
That is a Ghana, they know form.
Exactly. A difference of 70 cedis. Now, in economics, what we say is two things. If you want to satisfy your citizens, you should make sure supply and demand meet at a point where we call equilibrium point. What do you say? That is for domestic. When you want to do export of a tawia, if your supply should exceed demand, meaning you can satisfy the demand locally and have excess, and the excess will be exported.
Okay. Now, chese adia na wo ye no, you betimi aye e ma na dose more. Na fe omo ehie bi e wo ye man mu no. Yetimi asset wo mo ye wi ansa na de aka no. Na fe ye de kwa amano na ekoton.
Look, let me tell you. Ewi ase. Ekubaba baby anakubaba na hardships. The first determinant of hardships is aduane. So usha the biamiti CNN ho na mehwe America. Kosuya boya dia president no wo trouble.
Kosuya.
Yes. Kosuya. Omudi kosuya che aduane bia. Enti America for co shop. One funny idea no more say COVID time. Say aduane gu shop mu. Ne ka se mo bia empie ne yina. Omkwa no mato aduane ni yina. No maja bi light yem fan say ensu ato wa ha ne dum light ni yina na. He doesn't care about the light. He cares about the food first.
Because bone ni panen kwa.
Right. And Tina, America, Europe, the beer aduane food. Because the aduane di agura obey so unpopular. Next time umbetu. So what is different from America, Europe, China, and Ghana? We are the same. Yes. The only problem we have, why Ghanaians need a businessman to address them, they say, without due respect to presidents for no most of them are in business. To only the hardships Ghanaian businesses and traders go through. Good. One, cost of borrowing. Very, very expensive. Two, electricity costs. Same human being and Ghana for and competing globally with our products. Honestly speaking, in your CC Abibri, Bitia Buona, no board didn't say they can never export it. And now, it will be limited to people who can afford, not everybody.